Here with Hofstra women's soccer head coach Simon Riddiough following a dramatic 2-1 double overtime win over BU. Coach, your overall thoughts on tonight?
I think we came up against a really good BU team who give us some challenges physically. They were quick to the ball, they played a good style of soccer, they're well coached. And I thought, to be honest, it was going to be a 1-0 game either way. I didn't know who was going to score, but I figured whoever scores the first goal will take it to the end. And I thought the free kick which they scored from was a bit fortuitous. I didn't think it was a free kick, and they capitalised on it. Great free kick, great header, and at 1-0 I just thought, okay, let's see what we've got. And we didn't show that kind of urgency. Well, we showed urgency at Fairfield, but we didn't have the impetus we had tonight. And you could see the momentum change. And we just kept pounding and pounding and getting second chances. It wasn't pretty at times, but we played Hofstra soccer. We had 10 corner kicks to 0, and once we start creating corner kicks and deep balls in their half, we're gonna cause anybody problems, and that's exactly what happened. And fantastic goal from Maddie Anderson to give us the tie. And I think from then on, you could feel the energy sink out of BU. And the energy coming to our bodies, and I thought we dominated the 2 overtimes. But as we all know, in overtime it can be a crapshoot, and sometimes a mistake can cost us a goal. And fortunately, we kept the ball in their half in the second overtime, and great goal by Lucy Porter from Jemboanco. So pretty happy with everything right now. 2 set-piece goals. A good check win, and we've got a little bit of a break before we play Fordham next week.
Now, Coach, going in after the goal, the setting into overtime, what was your going into the huddle? What were you saying to the players to get them ready?
Again, it's one of those. We knew we had momentum. You want to feed off that positive energy coming into the overtime. We knew they were going to struggle with recouping that quickly. It happened so late. And you only have a 5-minute talk. So we knew that was going to give us a little bit of impetus. But again, that's when we want to make sure that we're stable and we don't give them a quick counter-attack and give them momentum. So we wanted to keep our stability. Don't go crazy anymore. Let's drop people in and play a little bit more conservatively and try and keep the ball going forward and pushing them back. And I thought we did a fantastic job of that.
Coach, I realize that every once in a while you take out Monique and you throw in Jordan Littleboy to make the corner kicks, and the last time it paid off. I mean, it led to the game-winning goal. I mean, what's the strategy behind that?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not a strategy. We let the players have a bit of freedom. And Mon's just coming back from injury. She just had 2 hip surgeries about 6 months ago. So I think probably at that late juncture of the game, she's probably a little bit tired, probably a little bit sore, and probably felt mature-wise that Jordan probably can serve a better ball in at that point. And great decision from Mon and Jordan to agree to that. And Jordan's 2 set pieces after that, the corner at the end of the first overtime and then the corner at the beginning of the second, were fantastic. And we almost scored a couple of times from set pieces during that period with Jordan and Mon platooning those corner kicks.
Now, Coach, Jenna Borson again had a shutout in the first half. Is there any reasoning or thinking that you may keep her in for a whole game, or are you still going to keeping her in for the first half and then playing Ashley Wilson in the second?
If it's not broken, don't fix it. Is that what they say? So that's the situation we're in right now. Unless one of the goalkeepers really messes up, then we're going to continue platooning. They're comfortable in that. The team's comfortable in that, and I don't see any reason to change it as of yet. Now that could change quickly, and you know we'll address it if things do come to that point.
How does tonight's win speak to the resiliency of your squad as a whole?
Well, I challenged them this week. I was disappointed in the way we lost to Fairfield. No disrespect to Fairfield, but at home we shouldn't be losing to that programme, and we did. So I challenged their mental toughness. I challenged their physical, or the ability to be physical. And I was a bit questioning it myself. I thought maybe Hofstra's not the Hofstra of past. But I think today showed that we can compete and we can become physical and we can challenge teams and make them play quicker than they want. And that's a fantastic reactionary win to a very good, tough BU team who I would predict will make it to the NCAAs, or at least be in the final of the Patriot League Championship, because they're that good and they're that well coached.
And one final question, Coach. Of course, the dramatic win tonight. How does that, going into this 5-game road trip against probably some of the top teams in the country, Virginia, Princeton, how do you go in after this kind of win into that kind of road trip with those teams?
Yeah, again, we take it one day at a time, one game at a time. We've got Fordham in a 7 days from now, so we're going to manage that 7-day stretch. Play Fordham at their home field, which is a tough place to play. Another good A10 team, and then we'll worry about UVA and Princeton and FDU, whoever we're playing after that. We'll worry about that, and again we're focused on what we do. And at this time of the season, it's purely a lot of, can we build? You know, we've got the defensive stuff pretty much down as a team. We still need to tweak our offensive stuff, and the forwards' runs today were far better than they were against Fairfield. I thought Bean was fantastic. I thought Jem Buonko was active. Elia, Krista, Sheps, they all gave a really good account for themselves. And when you get 4, 5, 6 players who can rotate and make good, smart runs, then goals will come in the run of play, and that's the next stage. Fordham, let's try and get one through the run of play. Virginia, let's see what they've got. Can we compete with them in a defensive aspect? And then we'll just move on from there.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Coach.
fellas.
Great win.